Ladies and gentlemen, in a world that moves faster every day, exhaustion has become so common that many people accept it as a normal state of living. But constant tiredness is not a life sentence. It is a signal, a message calling us to reclaim our strength, sharpen our focus, and master the way we live. Today, I want to share a path toward ending that constant fatigue, a path carved by discipline, clarity, and intentional living. Clarity creates energy because the mind becomes lighter when it knows exactly where it is going. Most tiredness does not come from doing too much, but from doing too many things that don't align. When you remove confusion and focus on what truly matters, your motivation strengthens and your energy naturally rises. Simplicity reduces exhaustion by stripping away the clutter that overwhelms your attention. When you simplify your routines, obligations, and environment, you give your mind fewer things to process. This frees mental space, making daily tasks feel less heavy and more manageable. Discipline builds strength because consistent habits form the foundation of physical and mental vitality. Energy grows when you respect your body's needs, sleeping well, moving often, eating mindfully. Discipline is not restriction. It is choosing what supports your long-term well-being over short-term comfort. Presence restores power by eliminating the draining effect of divided attention. When you focus on the moment you're in, you stop scattering your energy between regrets and worries. Fully engaging with what you're doing, whether working or resting, allows your energy to gather instead of leave. Inner stillness recharges the mind by interrupting the constant stream of thoughts that creates mental fatigue. Practices like quiet reflection, breathing deeply, or simply pausing bring calm to the inner world. When the mind settles, energy replenishes quickly, making you feel clearer and more alive. Simplicity reduces exhaustion because the mind becomes overwhelmed when life is packed with too many commitments, decisions, and distractions. Every unfinished task, every notification, and every layer of clutter steals a little bit of your energy. This kind of constant mental noise creates a feeling of heaviness, even when you haven't done anything physically demanding. When you simplify, you begin removing those invisible drains. Start by reducing the number of unnecessary choices you face each day. Decision fatigue is real. Every small choice, from what to wear to when to check your phone, uses mental power. By creating simple routines, you free your mind to focus on what truly matters. Structure brings ease, not restriction. Another part of simplicity is learning to say no. Many people feel tired not because they lack energy, but because they give their energy to too many places. When you commit to fewer things, you can give more of yourself to the tasks and people that matter most. This creates a deeper sense of satisfaction and reduces the emotional stress that often leads to fatigue. Simplicity also applies to your physical space. A cluttered environment constantly sends signals to your brain, demanding attention and creating tension. When your surroundings are clean and organized, your mind relaxes. This sense of order creates natural calmness, making it easier to think clearly and act efficiently. Simplifying your digital life is equally important. Constant scrolling, endless notifications, and multitasking drain your focus. Limiting screen time, setting boundaries, and choosing intentional consumption help restore mental clarity. When you embrace simplicity in your daily life, you create room for energy to return. You stop battling unnecessary chaos and begin moving through your day with greater ease, calmness, and strength. Discipline builds strength because it creates the structure your mind and body need to function at their best. Many people feel tired not because they lack potential, but because their habits constantly drain the energy they could be preserving. Discipline transforms that pattern by replacing inconsistency with purposeful action. When you choose supportive habits and stick to them, your energy stops swinging unpredictably and begins to stabilize. A disciplined sleep routine is one of the strongest foundations. When you go to bed and wake up at consistent times, your body learns when to rest deeply and when to be alert. Irregular sleep patterns confuse the brain, leading to fogginess and constant fatigue. Discipline in sleep isn't about strictness. It's about protecting your most important source of recovery. Movement is another area where discipline brings vitality. Even small amounts of daily physical activity improve blood flow, reduce stress, and sharpen the mind. Many people wait for motivation to move, but discipline means showing up even when motivation is low. Over time, this consistency builds a stronger body and a more resilient mind. Nutrition also responds to discipline. When you choose foods that fuel you rather than drain you, your energy stays steady instead of spiking and crashing. Discipline helps you avoid impulsive decisions that lead to sluggishness. It guides you toward choices that support long-term strength. Most importantly, discipline strengthens your inner world. Each time you follow through on a commitment, you build self-trust. That trust becomes mental power. You begin to feel capable, focused, and grounded. This inner stability reduces stress, and less stress means more energy. Through discipline, you take control of your habits instead of letting your habits control you. And when your routines support your well-being, your energy rises naturally and consistently. Presence restores power because it gathers your attention into a single focused point instead of scattering it in every direction. Much of the exhaustion people feel doesn't come from physical effort, but from a busy, distracted mind that is constantly jumping between past regrets and future worries. When your thoughts pull you everywhere at once, your energy drains quietly and continuously. Presence stops this leakage by anchoring you in the moment you're experiencing right now. When you are present, you engage fully with what you're doing. Whether you're working, resting, eating, or having a conversation, your mind and body move together. This alignment creates efficiency. Tasks feel lighter, decisions feel clearer, and even rest becomes deeper because you're not dividing yourself between multiple mental worlds. Presence transforms ordinary moments into opportunities to regain energy. A key part of presence is letting go of mental noise. Thoughts about what could happen or what already happened pull you out of the only place where power exists, the present. When you redirect your awareness to your breath, your senses, or the activity in front of you, your mind instantly becomes calm. This calmness doesn't just feel peaceful, it is physically energizing. It reduces stress hormones and gives your brain space to reset. Presence also makes your actions more intentional. Instead of rushing through life on autopilot, you begin noticing what truly matters. You recognize when something drains you and when something nourishes you. This awareness helps you make choices that protect your energy rather than waste it. Living with presence is not about slowing down your life. It is about sharpening your focus. When you learn to be fully here, without distractions, without mental clutter, you discover a reservoir of strength that has been within you the entire time. Inner stillness recharges the mind because it gives your thoughts space to settle, creating a sense of clarity that constant mental activity cannot provide. A restless mind is like a storm, loud, chaotic, and exhausting. Even when the body is still turbulent, thoughts can drain energy faster than physical work. Inner stillness is the opposite of that storm. It is the quiet place within you where your mind can breathe, reset, and recover. This stillness isn't about shutting off thoughts completely. It's about reducing the pressure they create. When you pause, breathe deeply, or sit in silence for a few moments, your mind begins releasing tension. This shift lowers stress levels, calms the nervous system, and restores a sense of balance. It is a natural form of recovery that most people overlook in their busy routines. Inner stillness also helps you separate real problems from imagined ones. Many fears, worries, and assumptions grow louder in a noisy mind. When you slow down and become still, those thoughts lose their grip. You begin to see things with greater accuracy and less emotion. This mental clarity saves energy because you stop spending it on unnecessary anxiety. Practices like quiet reflection, mindful breathing, or simply taking a moment to be aware of your surroundings can create powerful stillness. These small pauses act as mental resets throughout the day. Instead of letting stress accumulate, stillness allows you to release it gradually. As you cultivate inner stillness more often, you'll notice a deeper sense of strength emerging. Your thoughts become more organized, your emotions more stable, and your energy more consistent. Stillness doesn't slow your life down. It empowers you to move through it with greater focus, peace, and vitality.